Yes, so Wonder Woman. I've just seen Wonder Woman in the cinema. I just felt like sharing my my opinion and experience with you. Yeah, it's definitely a movie that is every fan of comic book movies should see. Definitely. Perhaps not someone who is not that fond of you know supernatural movies, and yeah, definitely has its strengths. On the other side, it has its weaknesses as well. And well, let me first start with the weaknesses. Well, there are some historical, well, historical inaccuracies. Of course, this is based on a comic book, not on but still, she is supposed to be an Amazon, right? Yet, and the Amazons were an actual tribe, but who lived in today's Turkey, when they were most likely a Scythian tribe, actually, or an Iranian tribe, and they were all, what the a typical Iranian looks like. So why then were like 1/3 of the Amazonian women in this movie black, played by black actresses? I don't get that. Why did they have to like make them a racially mixed tribe? That, of course, we know that didn't exist back then. A tribe is a tribe. It was a tribe was formed based on the premise that all the people in the tribe had the same ethnical background, right? Or racial. But anyway, that's one thing that a typical Hollywood cliche, that I don't think we will ever, see them put aside. Unfortunately, the so-called racial quoting. That's sad because this movie didn't. Uh, all the main characters were not, were either Caucasian or not black, not African. So they felt like they had to put in someone who was black and African in that movie, even though they were not really important at all important characters. So there was no really, because of that, I think that was completely unnecessary. It's not like with Thor, where they made Heimdall black, because Heimdall was, after all, quite important to the story. So like they felt like they had to. Not that I agreed with that choice, with that casting, but anyway. So yeah, that's just an atypical Hollywoodism cliche. So yeah, the second thing is that, well, the plot was a little I wouldn't say thin, but a little, it didn't happen that much. It doesn't go that far, because I'm not gonna spoil it to you, but they meet the Wonder Woman and her man, and then they go off to London, and then they go to the war. It's first World War, and and that's what the whole main action takes place there in Belgium in the First World War. But there isn't really that much. Yeah, that much fighting. I actually enjoyed the fact that there wasn't too much fighting because I thought movies like the Avengers and Captain America movies, they were too much about fight scenes, and too little about real character development, about drama. So fair enough. They are action movies. They shouldn't be taken too seriously anyway. So yeah, the actors, they were I yeah, Chris Pine, he was really good, and we had the pleasure of seeing another fine older actor, David Thewlis, played the the man who actually turns out to be I'm gonna spoil this for you. The main villain here. I'm not gonna say anything else. So yeah. Uh, but what I liked about her, the character Wonder Woman Diana, is that they didn't turn her into this kind of uh, really, yeah, she's strong, but she's not that kind of really fierce and kind of tough and uncompromising character like some other female heroines that we have seen in recent years in movies and TV shows like those where really don't give a rat's ass about what a man thinks. They treat their men like if you're not gonna agree with me, then get out of my sight like that. No, she was quite she was actually vulnerable because she was she came to that world time and world because the real world out of desire to do good, to stop the war, stop people from suffering and getting killed. So she was, she she actually is a really nice person because, yeah, of course she's a heroine, but not all heroines are all that nice. All these comic book heroines. Yeah. So I like that they didn't turn her into this, this kind of bitchy, you know, a butch character. Yeah, she can fight, she can kick ass and all that, and she's very, brave and takes the likes to take the initiative. But she also kind of, because she's from a whole different world and time, she also has to rely on Steve, the character of Chris Pine, to get her through, some certain places and situations. So that kind of makes her dependable, and a little bit vulnerable also. So that was yeah, his character was quite good, I'd say. Not one of the best, perhaps, such characters, but he was, also very likable and had some good jokes and stuff to offer. So yeah, it was the action scenes. Yeah, it was in the last 20 minutes or so. There is a lot of loud action, explosions, and all that, and so it's not for the faint-hearted, of course. It's very, very intense, you know. Yeah, but I enjoyed that Greek mythology link, you know, here. So it was a good, decent movie. Yeah, what else to say? I don't know. I think Ewan Bremner played a funny, quite funny character, of course, a Scotsman with some sort of sharpshooter. Yeah, and yeah, there was that other actor, Moroccan French Said Tagmaoui or something. I have seen him before. He was also very good, even though he had a bit limited screen time. Anyway. And of course, Miss Gado, she was very, you know, beautiful and of course good to look at, treat for the eye. So yeah, between 1 and 5 stars, I think I'd give this film like three, 3.5, perhaps something like that. Three stars. Yeah, it's good enough for three, and that's not a really bad mark. So yeah, but you know, in the end, you know, there was some of that, you know, a little bit naive and you know message that she gives in the end, like I believe in love and I fight for love, and you know, so that's a little bit worn out, but fair enough. You know, I believe the message they tried actually to get across was that in this chaotic time of war, you know, and hatred and all that, that you know people uh, should focus, you know, instead on love and you know other things that matter, uh, peace and being united as much as possible, because you know, yeah, you never know what can happen there. May come a greater power that may threaten us all. So I think that is pretty much the main message here, actually. Yeah, of course they made a turn the Germans into uh, villains, but there was actually just one really well, two scary Germans, German villains here, but and one of them is played by Danny Houston. Yeah, by the way, he just is perfect for villain roles because both because of his looks, you know, and because he can pull it off. He played a villain in what was it called? 30 Days of Night. Yeah, and he played a vampire, and then played a villain in Wolverine, that first film, of course, X-Men Origins, and he played a villain in that show. You can say he also played a villain in The Constant Gardener, but yeah, it was like, you know, a little bit both in that movie, his character. So, yeah, as I said, it was a good enough film, yeah. I, well, of course, if it went on TV, I'd most likely watch it again. I wouldn't buy the DVD or Blu-ray. I don't think so. I wouldn't go that far. It's not that good. It's decent. So yeah, but I can see why it has done very well. It's just that kind of time, where female heroine roles are now bigger than ever. More. Yeah. So yeah, that was my review of Wonder Woman. Thanks.